Well, looks like it's just you and me this week.
Yeah, after the 5-year anniversary, Gar was just like, nope, I'm done. And Emily was just like...
My contract has expired!
So, let's cue the roll call.
We are live!
Mike! Zenkaigan! Connect. Loading. Broadcast.
Wielding equipment, the plot, and ire! Bluecaster, Ishida Zazil!
Loud and impulsive, Pinkcaster, Lane!
Broadcasting hundreds of opinions across the world!
Radio Sentai Castranger.
On air!
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Radio Sentai Castranger.
Episode 236.
Episode Tyrogue.
Yeah, Blaze isn't here because he had to go watch Thor Ragnarok with his dad, apparently, but he was kind enough to inform us that it's episode Tyrogue before he left.
I mean, Thor Ragnarok is a pretty good movie.
Agreed.
It's super funny. Because, like, when I watched it the first time, I remember I watched it the first time, I was just like, and then, like, I watched it, like, 2 more times, and I was like, okay, now I actually find
Do I really have to watch you 2 more times? I loved it from the first viewing, so there.
Well, no, I also liked it from the first viewing, but then I really understood, like, I really found it funnier when I watched it the second time around, so. But anyways, so it's just me and Ichi. Emily was unfortunately busy, and then Yellowcaster Gar, he's gonna take a little break from Castranger for a bit, just because personal reasons, so.
Tweet at him with the hashtag Garn. That's hashtag GARN. I don't know if there should be an E at the end of that or not.
we should just have, like, during the roll call, we just have, like, yours and mine, and then just, like, complete silence for, like, like 30 seconds, and then just the rest of the roll call.
No, I'm not doing that. It's too much fucking editing.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, so it's just a good old-fashioned Joel and Phil episode today. 10 points for whoever gets that joke.
Yeah.
So this week we're talking about Zeo episode 26, Sentai Smash episode 4, the finale of this 4-week distraction.
I love that.
And our feature topic this week is the Kamen Rider Build New World Kamen Rider Cross movie.
Yeah. Oh man. We got some shit to say about that movie.
Rider time.
So, Kamen Rider Zeo episode 26, the debut of Kamen Rider Geiz Revive.
I am so fucking torn! On the one hand, Gates is a shitty character, but on the other hand, Geiz Revive, both of his forms look so cool, and the chimes are good, but then again, on the other hand, the weapons are shit.
You know what? I like Geiz Revive. I think it's a cool form. Like, not enough for me to get the toy, because the toy's absolute garbage, because...
Oh, you have the Ride Watch.
Yeah, because, like, they're, like, the complaints apparently have been, like, when you take the, like, electronic tag out of the toy, it, like, makes static electricity in the toy where this, like, the beads are that, like, make the sand...
So they don't all fall down.
So they don't all fall down properly.
And I also noticed in Keizo's video that when he spins the driver with the Ride Watch in it, the hourglass part that you spin manually, like, falls out of its rotation lock.
Ugh.
Yikes.
But I will say, I think Gates has made a change in his character now, because
I'm not fully sold on that.
Hear me out on this. So there are many hints as to why this is a thing. So pretty much the first one, which is the funniest thing ever, is literally another Waz comes up to Gates and just goes, "Yeah, you say you want to kill Zeo, but you don't want to kill Zeo. You're not wanting it hard enough." Like, he's literally telling him that he doesn't want to kill Zeo, because if he did, the watch would be working for him.
Yeah.
So, and then
What's the matter, Gates? Can't get it up?
So and then hint number 2 is that Gates now, throughout the rest of the episode, questions himself on what do I actually think?
Oh, where do I go from here?
Exactly.
So many bastards screaming in my ear.
So yeah. So now at this point, Gates is questioning himself. Well, do I want to kill Zio or do I want to help him? And he's kind of juggling both things. And just...
It's never explicitly said, though, that that's what he's thinking.
It's kind of... Because, like, even when, like, Wold comes up to him in the episode, like, he's like, yeah, what are you guys doing? He's like...
What you doing?
He's like, you can fuck right off. and Wold's like, just, like, fucking speeds away.
Well, let's talk about shit in order that happens. So, Woz does something he hasn't done in a long time and spoils the thing that happens in the episode.
No, but he, like, doesn't care. He doesn't care that he did
like,
that.
Oh man, he goes, Geiz Revive, this sucks, and just walks off. And then the screen pans over and you see like a silhouetted Geiz Revive in like, oh my god, he's in the recap room! He's in the house!
And Geiz is just looking over Woz, just like, I'll fucking kill you whenever I want.
And then it cuts back to the fight between Zio and Zioff. Because fuck it.
It's another Zio.
I know. But what's interesting is another Zio does his own time break, including spinning the belt. I don't think any of the other riders have actually done, like, finishers, have they? I think another build did.
Yeah, another build did.
I don't know if any of the others did. I know another Forza used switches, but not a finisher.
Yeah, no.
Another wizard used spells, but not a finisher.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Did another ghost do a finisher?
No.
I don't remember hearing, like, an evil Dai Kaigan or anything.
No. He just pulled souls out of people.
Yeah.
That's all he did.
And then, so after he does that attack, the funniest shit ever happens where Zio, like, falls back, and the fucking, like, watch band loincloth that hangs under his belt is, like, flopped up.
Yeah, I noticed that, too. That's what I hate. But yeah, so, like, we get more into another Zio's past, like, I keep forgetting the guy's name.
Kakogawa Hiryu,
yeah. So we find out, like...
They say his name a fucking lot in this episode.
But, like, we were trying to, like, figure out last episode, like, oh, what's his deal? Like, is he, like, an old friend of Sogo's or something like that? Like a schoolmate or something? But no, apparently, so what happened was, like, they're all on a bus with, like, their parents or something like that, and then just something, a bus, like, an accident happened on the bus, which only Sogo and Kiryu were the only ones who survived, and then...
Kiryu.
Yeah, whatever. And, so, like, Sogo, like, you know, he got to go live with his uncle, whatever, like that, but then...
Apparently, Hiryu had no other living relatives.
Yeah, and then he hates Sogo because he's the reason why his parents died. Because... I did not think Soup had the balls to do what she did.
Okay, I feel like there's more to what's going on than what they've shown us so far, and next week they're going to get into it.
Yes.
So what we know so far is, for once, the show has once again respected the logic of time travel, and something that's been in place the whole show was explained by time travel nonsense that we see happen in this episode. But apparently, Soup decides to investigate this bus incident from the year 2009, and while the bus, as soon as we see the bus, it's already out of control. So something has already happened that we will probably learn more about next week. And Soup is on the bus pointing her Phi's Phone X at... It's not very clear who she's pointing it at, but she says Sogo's name. So it's either Sogo, I'm gonna kill you, which I think they want us to believe, or Sogo, look out, I'm gonna shoot who's really the bad guy.
Yeah,
here.
so, like, that's what they make you think, is that Soup just decided, okay,
I'm gonna go back and kill Sogo.
I'm gonna go back in time and kill Sogo when he was a fucking kid.
But by that logic, why wouldn't she just go back in time even further and kill him as a baby?
Why don't you just kill Zio while he's sitting on the crapper or something? How about no, Soup, okay?
You just don't get it.
I just don't get it.
So
like, cause I watched the Raw before this happened, so I had, like, no context as to what was going on. So I just saw Soup pointing a gun at Sogo on the bus, shooting.
Again, it's not very clear that she's pointing at Sogo.
But on in the Raw, when I watched the Raw, it seemed that way, and then I was just like, oh my god, Soup fucking killed Sogo.
That would be amazing if she actually had the balls to actually do that, or at least try.
But then,
if that's what she was trying to do, which I'm not super confident about.
No, because
this show wouldn't actually have her go back and try and kill young Sogo.
No, and also the evidence is that if she did, Sogo wouldn't still be around in the present because
that and Sogo doesn't know her when they first meet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless like, oh, the bus incident made my memories all hazy, which I guess is true because he doesn't remember Hiryu.
Yeah, exactly. So, because then like Hiryu's just like, he's like, yeah, there was this woman in white and she was pointing a gun and said your name and then the accident happened and it was like, oh.
Then things got all fuzzy and all I know is you and I are the only ones left and I was jealous that you got to go home with a family member and I didn't, so now I hate you and you should die.
Yeah. So then, like, another CEO, like, goes and finds, another wizard's user.
Hayase.
Yeah, Hayase, and then he's like, what? And he, like, slightly remembers, like, him being another wizard, and then he's like, yes, another riders are drawn to one another, and it's like, oh, okay.
Tatakai.
So yeah, he absorbs his powers, and then Sogo runs in. He's like, "Oh man, it's late again! Damn it!"
Also, can I say that the funniest shit ever this episode was seeing Soup having parked the time machine in a fucking parking garage right next to an actual car.
Yeah, like at least have like a thing where there's like a cloaking device on or something, and you like press a button.
Or like hide it on the roof of a building or something.
Yeah, just
like we just see it parked next to an actual car, and we're just like subtle.
And then, meanwhile, with the time jacker, he's just like, finally, Wool just like opens his goddamn eyes and just goes over to Aura. Hey, Aura, do you think Schwartz is like plotting something behind her backs?
We're like trying to replace Omazia with another King of Time, right? So what's Schwartz up to? And then Wool does something that I've been wanting to happen forever. He actually goes up to Gates and they try and hash out what they're actually trying to fucking do.
And then Gates just says, "Go fuck yourself."
And then Gates tells Wool to get fucked.
Yeah, and Wool's like, eh.
And then he cries all the way bouncing home like a fucking bunny rabbit.
Yep. Excuse me, my goodness.
The funny thing is, like, there's so many moments where, like, Zeo gets damaged or whatever, and he could just use his Zeo 2 powers to undo shit. But nope. Like, he walks in on Hayase, like, probably less than 5 minutes after Kakugawa has been done with him, and he could just go Zeo 2 and undo it, but he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
And that's one of the many reasons why this show is bullshit.
But yeah, so then eventually, like, Zeo and another Zeo have, like, another fight, and it's actually a pretty fucking cool fight. Like,
Sogo finally realizes that, wait, if I'm weak to him, then he should be weak to me, because, you know, the original logic of this show is that the other riders were weak to their own origin power sets.
Yeah.
So maybe it works both ways, fuckface! Oh my god, it worked! Fancy fucking that!
So, yeah, so then, like, Gates, like, so another Zeo's just like, oh, I'm gonna fucking kill you, Sogo, and then, like, Gates just comes out of nowhere and just stands there and he's like, yeah, no, fuck you, I'm the one who's gonna kill him. I'm
gonna kill steal you,
and
bitch.
That's when Gates' personality, at least as far as I can see right now, at this very moment, he has pulled a whole 180 on his character where now he's just fixated on killing Sogo.
And I am not fully convinced on this, because what prompts him to do this is just seeing Soup in the bus pointing her gun at maybe Sogo. And I don't understand the chain of logic on how this leads him to go, yeah, I'm gonna go kill Sogo. And then go back to the present to just fight him in a fair fight instead of also trying to kill younger Sogo.
Well, I think it's because he's, like, honorable, too, so he's just like, if I'm gonna fight Zeo, I need to fight him, like, at his, you know, best. It wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair to fucking just go back in time and kill him before he becomes Zeo or something.
Is he trying to get a job done, or is he just looking for a fight? He's not Goku.
Okay, well, to be honest, it'd be boring if he just went back in time and killed Sogo before he was Zeo.
It would be hilarious!
It'd be boring.
It'd be hilarious seeing him try to murder a child! And I know that they're never gonna do that because this is a show for children.
But yeah, so then, so because Gates is, like, finally decided, like, no, I want to kill Zeo, and the Gates Revive...
I wanna kill Sogo!
Zeo!
Kamen Rider
Gates, I'm on my way.
I wanna kill Sogo. Give me 2 more forms.
Oh my god.
And the future will decide if there's a Kamen Rider inside.
Oh god, what have we done? Anyways, so yeah, so the Geiz Revive watch activate, like, manifests
It's
properly.
about time.
And yeah, so he henshins into Geiz Revive, which, it's cool. He doesn't, like, do the whole, like, and spins the bell, whatever. He just takes the hand, like,
because he's in serious mode again.
So he does his hand thing, spins the bell, and then just has his arms out like this while he henshins. And I was like, okay, badass Gates henshin number 2.
Because he's serious mode now.
But the number 1 is still when he just fucking flicked it. Of course. That was the best thing ever.
And so we get to see the first of his forms. Revive Goretsu!
Good.
AKA Kamen Rider basketball chest.
And then what we have been waiting for, we were wondering, is another Waz gonna do his own EY?
And yes, he does!
And like,
it is glorious!
it's weird too because you see him doing it, and I honestly feel like he's like turning himself on by like doing it.
Yeah.
Afterwards, he's just like Geiz Revive! Oh, damn! And just like Sogo's just like,
I've been pent up since I showed up!
yeah, and Sogo's just like, oh, he does it too. Wow.
And he even calls him Il Salvatore, which I believe is Spanish for the savior.
Yeah. So that it was really. I'm glad he actually.
Or
did
it might be Italian.
But yeah, he just comes out of nowhere, does it, and then just really fucks off. And I'm like, oh, okay. Shoot.
And then we see Geiz Revive Goretsu's weapon, the powered Noko.
Powered saw.
Yeah, because Noko is saw, just like Durian's Durinoko.
Oh yeah, so we only got 1 Wagamo from Waz this week.
Well, there were 2 Waga Kyuseishus at my count.
So we're at 51 Wagamos.
And 32 Kyuseishu.
There you go. So yeah, so then just like, Gates and Zio start fighting, and
Zio tries to use his bullshit powers against him to predict his movements.
which he does, but then he's about to like slash at Gates, and then Gates immediately goes Shippu, which I like to chime for that one because it's just like revive, Shippu.
Revive Shippu!
Yeah.
Shippu! I will say I don't like that it repeats the form again like every other ride watch.
Yeah, so then he gets like, he
pulls a Deno and the armor opens up as he changes forms.
And then, so the Shippu form gives him like immense speed, and it shows it's fucking fast.
And the powered Noko changes forms into the Speed Claw.
Which the claw looks slightly better. Not by much, but it's a bit better.
It only looks good while he's holding it because it looks like an extension of his body, but objectively, the weapon in both its forms is fucking terrible.
Uh-huh. Just, it sucks that Ryder's been really bad with weapons lately.
But yeah, so he fights using his Sume combo attack, like just fucking air combos his ass, and then puts him right through a wall after switching back to Goretsu. That was pretty badass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like smashes him through a fucking wall. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah.
And to respond to you, Thunderbreast Orb, no, the Twin Breaker is still the ugliest Kamen Rider weapon ever made. It's... Ugh.
You know what? I have a hard time picking a winner on that one.
There's nothing beats that weapon. I love that weapon.
Maybe tell the people listening what we're pointing at.
The Psycho Glade.
Psycho Glade.
Yeah.
He bought it so he could have the fucking Zio face.
Yeah, I love it. It's so cool. Yeah, and then... So Waz is, like, trying to inspect, like, what happened in the accident or whatever like that, because,
It's just funny because he apparently put everyone in the fucking building to sleep. Was that a thing he could do?
I guess so. I mean, he has magical scarf powers.
Sure. I just imagine him draping the scarf on people's faces. Sleep.
No, he just has like a wizard item that's just like the sleep ring.
Oh, maybe.
Sleep, please.
According to my book, you're gonna go to sleep now.
Just steals another Waz's book. Everyone slept. And then he's looking through like the manifest of like all the passengers on the bus of that accident 10 years ago.
Oh my god! The wheels on the bus do go round and round.
And then
This is truly a primitive time!
And he finds a suspicious, surprising name on this passenger list, and it's none other than Tsukasa himself, Kamen Rider Decade. So apparently he was driving the bus.
It's all Decade's fault! Again! I'm calling it. That has to be it. Decade was driving the bus and caused the entire incident.
What? Was he trying to kill, like, oh, if I kill Zeo as a kid, then I'll get his powers?
Fucking why not at this point?
He wouldn't have his powers yet, so he can't get his... Decade, your logic is flawed!
The belts come from Waz. He could just go steal it from Waz.
I swear to God, we better see the last. When we see the last of Decade in this show, he better have Zeo's powers.
That's
why he's here. He's getting Zeo's power sets. The only one he needs.
Only I may Kamen Ride.
He's gonna have Zeo's powers.
Maybe he's time traveled back here because he's already gotten Zeo's powers and he's just getting rid of the original. Fucking who knows at this point?
I mean, he is the destroyer, so... Right?
He's here to destroy Zeo's world!
Wow, is Neo Decade just that, like, fucking just...
Jaded?
No, it's what I'm meant to do.
Yeah.
Destroy worlds. Oh, that's it. He's there to get Zeo's powers. That's why in the toy there's Zeo cards. That's why there's a Zeo Henshin card.
Right?
I know it.
It's gotta be.
It's why he's doing it! Anyway, so next week, Tsukasa's back, and...
Original Waz gets the Henshin into Kamen Rider Waz!
I cannot wait to see how that fucking happens.
Right?
Like, first off, why? Second, how does he get the Beyond Driver?
I'm super curious.
Does he get his own? Does he seal off another Waz?
Does French Waz die? Finally? Now, no! You know what it is? You know what it might be? Now that Geiz Revive has happened, his mission's done.
Oh! Here, you can go help your Wagamo.
Here, you can play around. Fucking, my mission's done. Fuck y'all, I'm out. Bye!
I hope he Waz himself.
Yes, please!
I hope, because, like, another Waz didn't do it, but I feel like...
Kamen Rider Waz.
Yeah, I feel like OG Waz is, like, that narcissistic of himself.
Right?
Of himself that he'll do it.
Oh my god, I'm so excited!
Yeah, no, the episode's gonna be good.
Could the show finally be picking back up after such so much bullshit?
See, again, when Decade's in the show...
It is not related to Decade. Well, it's a little related to Decade.
Everything, no, but when Decade shows up, everything's good. Everything's fine. It's a good show.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
I'm just happy he's back. Like, I can't believe they actually got Masahiro Inoue to come back again.
I am surprised.
To be honest, Toei, I'm surprised.
I was saying to Raven, and maybe you at some point, that I never expected Masahiro Inoue to be okay with being not the lead character. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm excited to see fucking OG Waz.
Right?
That'll be cool. Anyway, Sentai time!
So because this is the last episode, they just straight up skip the opening.
Yeah, so... This whole time we've been watching this, I kept looking at Rita and I'm just like... Something about her just seems super fucking familiar. And I figured out what it is. So, I actually wikied her character on the Sentai Wiki. And apparently... She is a reference to Witch Bandora from,
I mean, that was never really much of a surprise. Her name is Rita.
Yeah, so... But anyway, like, because, like, the things are there. Her face kind of looks like, Oh, it's just the heater from the bathroom.
I know, I'm gonna close the noise. Pardon me, keep going.
Anyways, so... because like even when you look at like Rita's face, whatever, like that, it kind of looks like Witch Pandora, and then like
I didn't see in the face.
Like you look at her staff, and it has like it's a staff with like a red jewel in the middle of it, just like Witch Pandora's. So, and apparently she's from the planet Nemesis, which apparently that's where Witch Pandora was sealed in like before she got released.
I mean, this is basically like the daughter of Rita.
Yeah, so it's in my head. It's my fucking headcanon that like Rita is the like bastard daughter of, or whatever the female equivalent of a bastard is.
I'm gonna go with bitch. I don't know.
I don't know. What?
Gar, ladies and gentlemen.
No, Gar, that wasn't Gar. What are you talking about?
It was his robot clone, Autogar.
Yes. But Autogar is Yellowcast.
And yeah, the much more obvious reference to Witch Pandora / Rita Repulsa is the fact that she summons Ultimate Dai Satan by throwing her fucking staff into the earth, and then the earth splits straight up just like the dinosaur summon!
Yeah, no, for fucking real. Like, she goes like, well, like, she doesn't say it, but like, yeah, she throws her staff into the ground cracks open, and then just... I
was fully ready for the fucking Tyrannosaurus Zord to just pop up.
But like, yeah, so she's just a reference to Witch Pandora, so it's fucking amazing.
It wouldn't surprise me if they actually just reused the footage, but it kind of looked too crisp to actually be that footage from fucking 20 years ago.
No, it wasn't. It was new. It was brand new. But anyways, that's cool. Like, they made a reference to her, so
yeah.
That's really nice.
So, getting away from that for just a sec, at the start we see Marvelous basically evil henching into Geisorg just so he can extract the memories of where Luca and the others are.
That was fucking badass.
And then Luca shows up and they rescue Luca, and she just, like, shoots him and kicks the shit out of Marvelous and frees him.
Yeah, but then she's just like, fuck you for, like, not helping me sooner, and...
Am I the only one who kind of felt like they're an item now? It kind of came off that way.
It's funny, too.
Like, she's all tsundere, like, why didn't you save me faster, Baka?
And it's funny, too, because the actors originally did date at one point. Yeah. Jesus.
And they established that Geisorg is apparently basically it's an evil version of the Lingering Will from Kingdom Hearts. It's the will of an ancient warrior race in armor form.
Yeah, and I actually, like, I know this is gonna upset you, Ichi, but I think he was only exclusive to this special.
I will be upset if he's not actually in Ryu Soldier.
Don't think he's gonna be in Ryu Soldier.
Oh, but he's so cool!
So cool!
I wanted him to have his own changer because I'm disappointed in the Ryu Soul Changer! But more on that next week.
Yeah.
Oh, and Kagra calls him Ultimate Dai Santa.
Yeah, well,
Dai Santa.
She's a little girl. I can forgive her for that.
I know, but it was funny. It was funny. So we find out that Rita's justification for doing all this was everyone on her planet was evil and poor, and anyone who tried to do justice was killed. So fuck it, destroy the universe! Whee!
Fuck good guys. But we did see Dai Satan, and goddamn is he fucking cool.
It's fucking Ojimon from Digimon Universe, but with less arms.
Yeah. Like, holy shit, he looks so cool. He's so evil.
And after Rita gives off all her backstory, you just hear Stinger's actor start singing in the background as he just literally chimes off with believe in yourself speech.
He's trying so hard to just fucking
shoehorn his singing career?
No, not even that, just he's trying so hard to convince her to not do this, and I'm like, where the fuck did this come from? Why are you all of a sudden wanting to get her to change?
Episode of Stinger.
Don't talk about that. That was bad.
I enjoyed it, if I'm remembering right.
No, because remember he was fucking holding a dead child going, ah! And then buried her.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, it was awful.
And then as he's giving her this believe in yourself speech, he just flashback. Remember Scorpio? Guys, remember Scorpio?
Yeah, I do. That's when freaking Raven and Gar all broke me because I felt like I wasn't allowed to have my opinions on anything, so...
And then Rita responds by blasting them so hard that it causes them to henshin. Excuse me?
Yeah, so then like they're like, okay, let's all transform, so they all transform, and then like we each get like an individual one. They're all their catchphrases, and it was cool.
And they start fighting Kyukyoku Dai Satan, and they decide to be stupid and jump right into its fucking mouth beams.
Yeah, which I swear to God, the sound of these like fucking mouth beams, it sounded like the beams of light that like from Quick Band Stitch would score like. Like it was fucking weird, but it was a really cool sound. I liked it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so they all go their super forms. So like Marvelous goes fucking
Gold mode.
Tokigogo goes Hyper Tokigogo. Stinger goes
Ikakuju.
Yeah.
Takaharu goes Chosets.
And Yamato goes fucking Suo.
I don't know. I don't remember the name for that form.
Fuck, wasn't it like Suo the Earth or something?
No. I don't think it had a form name. It was like Super Animal Release or some shit.
Oh, it had
I'm gonna look it up.
It had a fancy name. But anyways, I forgot that was a thing, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I didn't. I just am hard pressed to call that his final form.
No, because his final form is Whale, and Whale's fucking busted.
Yeah.
Whale!
I'm just looking up the form name.
But yeah, it was fucking adorable. Like, everyone else is, like, flying in towards, like, Dai Satan, but fucking Kagura can't. Because, like, she's a trained Sentai.
Yeah, it's funny, like, the others are flying and she's just running. Geiz Revive, I'm coming!
So then, like, I guess Marvelous asks Luca to, like, destroy the machine that's causing, like, the barrier.
Oh, okay. So it's the same form name as Izuru the World's Unleashed form. Yasei Dai Kaiho.
Oh, okay.
Great Instinct Awakened.
Oh, yeah, because he is using...
Like, I get the concept behind the form, but Jesus Christ, it's ugly.
Why? Well, it's because, like, he has, like, the helmet of Zeo Eagle and then, like, the body of Gorilla.
With the suit patterns of Whale, and then he's got the whale gun on his arm, the huge muscles, and the giant eagle wings.
Yeah.
It's three forms that look good on their own, but just don't look good together.
Yeah, it was weird. Anyways, yeah, so then... Yeah, so Luca's trying to, like, destroy, like, the thing that, like, causes, like, the barrier on the planet.
Yeah.
Which then, like, randomly she just shoots it and it goes away.
Yeah,
like, okay.
I feel like that scene could have been choreographed better.
But then we get a cool thing where Rita fucking turns into Geizorg.
That was cool.
That was fucking cool. And then it was interesting. So, like, Marvelous, like, holds out, like, the
Aka Ranger.
Aka Ranger, thank you. I was about to say fucking...
Go Red.
Go Red, yeah.
Again.
Yeah. God, Gar wouldn't forgive me.
And then they fucking... Now that as soon as the barrier goes down, Marvelous just calls in the fucking Gokai Galley to just straight up ram the bitch.
Yep.
And then, using the Go Ranger key, they do Super Sentai Special Storm, which is obviously a tribute to Go Ranger's Hurricane Ball, or whatever the fuck they called it.
Yeah, and the theme song's playing for them.
And here's the part that really weirds me out about that. So, as it gets past each of them, as soon as they hit it, you see flashes of, like, a fraction of the Super Sentai Reds. Here's the weird part. When Stinger kicks it, you see Yamato in the flash of Sentai that represents him in that part, but instead of having it when Yamato kicks it, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because, like, it'd be weird if he was, like, channeling the power of himself.
It's like, why did we even have to do that?
I don't know, what the fuck ever. So, yeah, so then...
Yamato, I felt you when I kicked this ball!
Oh, Yamato! Yeah, so then they destroy Geizorg, like, the armor's gone, so that's why I'm, like, pretty sure Geizorg's
Well, actually, they use that to defeat Dai Satan, and then Rita goes Geizorg, and then she uses the break edge attack, and Ryu Soul Green and Black jump in to tank the hit, and then they destroy it with the fucking Haya Soul and Nobi Soul power-ups.
Which, those were cool.
Yeah, they were cool. And you actually get a conversation with the other Rangers, like, wait, they're the newest and they killed her. Does that mean they're the strongest? I don't know. You'll have to watch the show to find out. And then Stinger cuffs Rita using the cuffs that we saw him hand over before.
Yep. But then, like, we see like someone picks up the Geiz helmet. So then that's when I'm like, now I'm starting to think like, oh, maybe we'll be back.
Geiz will return in Kishiryu Sentai Ryu Soldier. Yes.
I mean, there is evidence to show that he will be in the show because like he has a design that looks like the Ryu Soldiers and like.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
So right before this ending scene happens, they start talking about like, oh man, no one won now since the gem got used up. I guess Yamato doesn't get to revive that dead boy and take him to the zoo.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I'm like, oh, but then fucking
because plot convenience, Bakaharu pulls out a fucking gem shard that just so conveniently happened to be in his pocket.
And then he's like, oh, he might have enough power to make the wish.
This looks like it's strong enough to revive a dead boy for 15 minutes.
That's 15.
And now I will take him to the zoo.
No, he's taking him to the savannah to see the animals.
Fucking whatever. Zoo is funnier.
No. Anyways,
Zoo-oger!
So then we see Master Red pick up the
Hajimari no Ryu Soul, which then converts it into the Red Ryu Soul. So I guess Ryu Soldier is going to start with him passing down his power to the actual Red Ranger.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yay. But yeah, so honestly, overall, the Sentai special was fun.
Yeah, I had fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I also forgot that Marvelous fucking summoned the Gokai Galley and just had it like...
Yeah, I mentioned that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
And they rammed it into Dai Satan.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
Which just goes to show you, kids, Satan is weak to pirates.
Yep. So I thought this was a nice special. It was good. Yamato was the fucking like highlight of this entire fucking thing.
Yeah.
So, like, especially in episode 2, he just like fucking badass motherfucker. Like they were trying to make it like seem like Marvelous was the main character, but it's like no, it was clearly Yamato.
Even Marvelous is like, yeah, Yamato, you take points.
Yeah, no, Yamato, you're the fucking star of the show, man. So it's like, yep. So yeah, that was it.
Neat.
Sedgar and Emily are here to talk about what they thought of it. So
well, I'm sure they can give a recap of their thoughts.
They'll be
next
back
time around.
again someday.
Good night, America.
So let's make a boy again.
Be the one, we'll make a boy.
This week's feature topic is the
Kamen Rider Cross movie.
Well, it's Kamen Rider Build a New World.
Yeah.
Kamen Rider Cross the movie.
Let's just go right out ahead and say it right off the bat. This movie made up for Be the One in fucking spades.
Yeah, no, this movie was really, really fucking good. Answered some questions. Really kept to continuity, which was really surprising.
Why can't Zio be written this well?
Yeah.
Christ!
Fucking the Ninja Rider piece of shit.
More like no.
So yeah, like, so the best thing is because like we got the mind blowing thing at the end of Build where it's like, oh my god, the recaps were just his recordings of his events. But then we were like thinking like, wait a minute though, how did he get like the voices for like the characters that were like
because Evolt was part of the recaps and Misora and all of them were part of it.
Yeah.
So how did he get them if they had lost all their memories? And then the movie shuts our faces up immediately at the start by going, yeah, we hired voice actors, including one for Evolt. And then there's just a paper in his hand with the photos of all the voice actors, and there's an image of the actual gentleman that voiced Evolt. They found him in the New World and had him read Evolt's lines for the recap over the course of the entire show! Oh my god! That's incredible!
Well fucking done, Build. Like, that was like a little tiny minor thing we were willing to just go, okay, you know what, they'll never explain it probably, but it's okay, you know what?
I will say there's one thing that still doesn't make sense though.
Mm-hmm.
If those recaps were recorded after the fact, remember the one when Rabbit Rabbit debuts, and in the recap he goes, but it's that Bune Bune thing, and then in the episode you see Mito go, it's the Bune Bune thing! That part still doesn't make sense, but you know what? I'm willing to give it a fucking pass at this point.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, so That's amazing that they did that. So good job, Toei. You did good. So we're still on in the new world that Sento built. So
Banjo finally decides he's tired of being called Muscle Brain and decides that he is the Prince of Protein.
Which I actually like. That's a pretty clever nickname.
I don't. I think that's dumb.
Aww.
But they're both dumb.
Aww.
Prince of Protein. We only ever saw him use protein like once, maybe twice.
I think he does drink it in his spare time.
Probably.
Well, because we saw he was always exercising, so...
So the idea is everyone except Sento and Banjo have lost their memories and went back to their normal lives. So in the meantime, Sento and Banjo are apparently working as engineers and selling off Sento's inventions at a fucking flea market. So the setup as the movie is opening is that he has created a spider-shaped pet robot toy. Because it's the 90s, I guess. And why spider? That doesn't seem the most child-friendly thing.
Spiders.
What is it? We gotta capitalize on the recent popularity of Spider-Man.
There you go.
Because if anything, Sento should know about the Spider-Verse.
Yeah. So, like, we also see, like, a clip of, like, Itsumi just, like, still, like...
Working at Nanba?
Yeah, but he's still doing, like, the
cane over his knee thing.
Yeah! So, like...
They had to know that everyone fell in love with that bit. Because that became a meme after it happened the first time.
Like, but they just...
And Toei absolutely picked up on that.
the whole movie, they kept milking it. Like, I'm like, come on!
The last time, it started to get annoying.
Yeah,
but
that's like one of, like, few little minor nitpicks I have about this movie. It's like, you know, not every movie's perfect, so...
And here's the thing. When, like, later in the movie they get their memories back and they show up and transform, which answers the question I was going to ask of, if these are rebooted human bodies of theirs, do they have the hazard level to transform? But then the question became, okay, so it didn't, like, reboot their bodies, it just erased their memories and they still have their hazard levels. But if that's the case, is Utsumi still a cyborg? Is something I'd like to know.
Oh, God. This one he cuts himself. Yeah, but if he was a cyborg, then he'd probably be able to break the thing over his knees.
I mean, he did eventually.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like the product he made was really good. It's just he's a cyborg and they can snap anything he makes.
Yeah, essentially. So like, Banjo's like selling, like trying to sell this stuff, and he's actually not being too bad of a peddler. It's really funny. He's like being like really showy about it.
Will not break.
It broke.
It broke. By the way, the new live action Aladdin movie looks so good.
Yeah, no, holy fuck! Like Will Smith actually is pulling it off as genius.
I never doubted it.
So then this woman shows up, and she just like shows Banjo like a picture of Cross, and it's just like, Have you
seen this rider?
Have you seen this Kamen Rider? And just like kind of Banjo freezes like, no.
It's interesting because she looks at the spider robot thing and says, "That's not a dragon." So she notices that it looks it's obviously a remold of the Cross Dragon.
Yeah.
And she notices that it's the same mold, but it's not dragon shaped. It's a spider.
Yeah. So then, while like Sento's back in like his new lab or whatever like that, apparently he still has the white Pandora panel somehow.
Because that's what was used to create the new world.
I guess so, but I figured that would have gotten like destroyed or something when the world was created.
I mean, you could argue for or against.
Yeah. So then we get introduced to Kilbus.
Evolt's older brother.
From the Blood Clan, from the planet Blood. Like, apparently he's the king of planet Blood.
The corrupt, hedonistic, destructive king of planet Blood. And that makes Evolt a prince.
Yeah, he's the prince.
Prince of Planet Blood.
So, yeah, First things first, Kilbus, like, takes the form of Sento.
Which was super creepy, and I loved it.
Yeah, and so, like, Kilbus's character is very interesting, because he's very
handsy.
Very handsy, flamboyant, I guess would be a nice way to describe him.
Sure.
He's very, like, ooh.
He's all touchy and grabby, like a spider.
So, like, yeah, that had to be what they were going for.
He votes the Fresh Prince in Fight of Blood. Oh my god, I want to write the song.
Planet Blood.
Where I spent most of my day.
And my brother Evolt was up no good.
Oh my god. Anyways. So yeah, Kilbus shows up, basically pissed at Evolt, and just on his tear to destroy the universe because it's fun. And he's bored.
So then he sees, he looks over on the TV and he sees the famous dancer.
I don't remember his name.
Oh, you didn't write down his name? It's a really fucking cool name. Hang on, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, no, I didn't write it.
Wow. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna look this up. Cross movie. Anyways.
I just wrote down his shirtless human form.
No, he had a really fucking cool name. Yeah, I'll find it.
So anyway, he takes the form of the human who we never actually see the actual human of the rest of the movie, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So the press think that it's just the actual dancer who somehow gained Martian fire powers and just fucking destroys everyone. So he steals...
Oh. So the dancer's name was Satoshi Kakizaki.
Right, Kakizaki.
Yeah, Kakizaki. So yeah,
he's one cocky fucker.
So he's like so Kilbus looks at like Kakizaki and he's like ooh,
that form is cooler.
And so yeah,
he even says cooler.
Yeah, and takes the form.
He's cooler. He's Frieza's older brother. And he's movie exclusive.
Well, you know what we have to have the thumbnail be now. Kilbus's body with Cooler's head. Second form Cooler, to be specific. There we go. And then he just does something which I wasn't actually expecting him to do. He transforms into Bill Rabbit Tank.
He steals Sento's driver and becomes Build.
And that's the explanation as to why we don't see Sento be Build in this movie at all, because Kilbus literally stole his driver.
It's the Cross movie.
Yeah, it's the Cross movie. It's the quote tag. So that was cool. I was not expecting that. So he goes Rabbit Tank. I was like, oh, holy shit.
And later we see him go fire Hedgehog.
Just like, he just like walks forward and then just fire Hedgehog happens. So I was like, you even see you switch bottles.
Kage in our chat is asking why Sento couldn't just build a new driver. I feel like the obvious answer is, oh, this isn't the world where the Pandora panels and Skywall all happen, so he doesn't have the same materials.
But fucking Sento had the build driver and like all the bottles and the splash driver and stuff just like in a drawer. Like it was just like, it's like how like sometimes like I'll open one of my drawers on my dresser and I just have like a bunch of random toys just like just all randomly in there. So it was weird. I'm just like, is this how you're taking care of your shit now? I'm like, dude.
I guess he figured, that's not needed. I can just put it in the drawer.
Junk. Like, oh my god.
I will say that Sento should have thought of trying the splash driver again, because now that his hazard level is level 7 or whatever the fuck it's at, I'm sure he could handle the splash driver.
Oh, maybe.
I would love, even though I hate the fucking fine print pants on the splash driver users, I would love to see a splash driver version of Build.
I think it wasn't that he couldn't use the splash driver. I think it was just he couldn't use the dragon jelly because it was too powerful for him to use.
That might be it.
I think that was it. The dragon jelly he couldn't use, but the splash driver he could use.
I mean, Rogue uses a full bottle. It's a special class of full bottle, I grant you, but...
Yeah, but he willed himself to fucking...
I feel like that's something we could put in a side special of like a splash driver version of Build with a rabbit jelly or something.
Ooh, tank jelly. Cool.
No, rabbit jelly, because I'd like to see the ears.
Rabbit jelly. Yeah, so then, so Kilbus goes off to finds Banjo, and then Banjo turns into just like regular Cross, which...
Why is it regular Cross and not Great Cross?
Maybe Great Cross got like reset or something like that.
I mean, by merit of them having their hazard levels intact, that doesn't exactly stand.
Well, maybe because he lost the dragon, the actual like the Dragon Evil bottle. So, because that bottle had to be remade again because Evolt like remade it. So I think that's why. Because what happened was, remember, he put the Evolt Dragon Ball, like the Dragon Evil bottle, in the Cross Dragon, and then it turned into the Great Cross Dragon. So maybe because he didn't have that bottle anymore, it just couldn't happen. So that's why he has a regular cross.
But why would he not have that bottle and still have the actual...
Again, maybe it was just destroyed with Evolt. That's my guess. Is that it was destroyed with Evolt. But anyways, so he fights him as regular cross. But honestly, I was really happy just to see regular cross because regular cross design is fucking cool.
I mean, sure.
I like it. I always liked it. I fucking still love just hearing like, "Wake up, burning, get cross dragon, yeah!" Love that.
But yeah, so Kilbus puts Banjo's hand on the white panel and uses it to spawn a new Pandora box.
Yeah, like holy shit! Like I couldn't like me and each couldn't believe it. We're like, oh fuck!
This guy is business.
Like he's serious.
And once that activates, it basically triggers a wave that reawakens the memories of anyone who underwent the hazard experimentation.
Which that makes sense. Like that's actually cool, and it like.
And you know what's interesting? When the Skywall happened in the original show, it was because someone touched the Pandora box.
Because Evolt touched it.
But now that Kilbus had Banjo touch it, even though he had Evolt's DNA, it didn't span a new Skywall.
No, because remember, Evolt summoned the Skywall.
No, he said the Skywall was an accident. He was trying to summon Pandora Tower.
Oh. Okay, so yeah, because the Skywall...
You know what it probably is? It's because the box... They established that the box contains a finite amount of Blood Clan energy in it, and that the Blood Clan can regenerate it. So I think that when he spawned the box, it was just empty, and that's why he gets that brick later on to try and repower it.
Okay.
So when he spawned the box, it was empty, so it didn't create a new Pandora Tower or Skywall.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so then...
You guys think Kingdom Hearts lore is deep.
And then, so the Flash gives them all the other characters their memories back, and then, like, Kasumi and Getoku remember that, like, oh shit, we died, and like, fuck.
Kasumi?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, Kazumi.
Yeah, Kazumi. Because you put Kasumi there. That puzzled me.
Yeah. Kasumi is Banjo's dead old girlfriend, who is now dating the parallel him. Who we never see in this movie. I'm kind of surprised.
That would have been cool.
Right? Just a shot of it, like, they allude to them,
like,
look at the posters of them.
No, because you know what? That actually would have been a little funny, like, subplot where, like it would have been interesting if, like, the chick or whatever, like, recognized Banjo, but ran to the other Banjo, was beating the shit out of him, being like, "You didn't save us, blah, blah, blah," and you'd be like, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about!" Like, Jesus Christ.
You know what would have been great? If Kilbus goes after the other Banjo, and then the normal Banjo has to, like, show up and save him.
Oh, God, it's a fucking Baron movie all over again with
right?
stupid fucking guy. I forgot his name.
Oh, fucking... I can't remember his name.
Dumb. He's so dumb. He's so stupid. It's fucking Salted Kaido's name. I fucking hate it. Anyway, so we got introduced to this chick.
Her name is Yui.
Yeah, Yui.
Mabachi Yui.
So, like, this is going in a bit ahead, but, like, holy shit, does this woman have fucking history? So, like, apparently the reason why she's, like, looking for Cross is because apparently a long time, like, she's, in the old world, she was a school teacher.
Oh, people in our chat is saying the New World Parallel Banjo we should just call him Kazooie.
Yeah, just call him Kazooie.
Well, I mean, we have no more reason to talk about him, but yeah.
There you go. Yeah, so she was a school teacher in the old world, and she was like, you know, like, when the War of the Three, like, regions was happening, like, you know, people died, there were casualties, like, people got caught up in this war and stuff, so, like, her students were in danger and stuff, and so, like, she looks over, she sees Cross, like, fighting a bunch of guardians or whatever like that, and so she's, like, calling out for help, and, like, the thing is, like, Cross sees her, but decides not to help her.
And the reason that he eventually explains that this is right after he became a writer, where he was
fighting for himself.
He was fighting for himself, and he had just started learning to care about other people, but at that point he only cared about people he knew.
And they actually, when he was doing this explanation, they actually showed, like, flashbacks of, like, him doing shit like on his own, like for himself, like when he knocked out Sento because like he got like a lead on where he could go beat up the people who killed his girlfriend and stuff. So like it was interesting that like he was still trying to figure himself out and he didn't know how to help others yet. So but like holy shit, Banjo like ignored people's help. And then just the Guardians came after them. And then just the dark thing was she got taken over to Faust, got experimented on, got turned into the Scissor Smash.
She was one of the lost Smash that they made one of the other 4 bottles on that we never got explanations for.
Yeah. And just...
And I guess we're supposed to assume that the other 3 came from the children she was with.
Yeah, I guess so. But anyways, so she was turned into the Scissor Smash. They purified the scissors bottle
by setting her on fire and leaving her to die.
Like chaining her up, beating the fucking shit out of her, and then just setting her on fire, and then literally she's just burning to death and she dies.
Holy fuck!
Like, Jesus! And so then...
Wait, and it's safe... They don't show it, but I'm sure we can assume that the same thing happened to the children.
Oh...
And
in the new world, her students are in a coma in the hospital.
She comes back into the new world with her memories intact,
and she has burn scars because like she lifts up her shirt like to Banjo. Banjo's like whoa, 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 and then you just see like she has like these massive burn scars on her, and I was just like,
so that's more proof that anyone who underwent the hazard treatment kept their bodies and hazard levels intact, and when the Pandora box came back, their memories came back. So as soon as her memories came back, she went right into Banjo's face.
Yeah, but...
And nuts.
Yeah, but holy fuck.
She nut-shotted him.
Yeah, but that was dark.
Oh like, my god.
Dark even for this show.
Yeah, really.
Holy shit, but that was great.
You just see her, like, body in a pit of fire and just crumple into dust.
Yeah, and I'm like, we're just like, oh my god.
Oh, no.
Poor girl, poor woman. So, but anyways... So then, because, like, all this happens and stuff like that with, like, the Pandora box, Evolt comes back.
And surprise, surprise, even though he was murdered at the end of Build, he pulled a fast one and snuck some last bits of his DNA back into Banjo so he could pull a Bugster and regrow until the time was right to resurface. So, haha, Evolt's back. Fuck, looks like we gotta reset the damn world again.
Yeah. So... But what's interesting is when he spawns, he comes back as Bloodstark.
How? He doesn't have the trans steam gun.
No, but we've confirmed that Evolt has the ability to just shapeshift. He can just do that.
So now he just took the form of Bloodstark, even though it's not the actual Bloodstark system.
Yeah, because he likes that design. He likes that.
You know what?
It's familiar.
You know what? I love Bloodstark so fucking much that I will stop complaining about it.
Exactly.
But that's still a thing.
That's why people love that suit. And like again, he even said like before, it's like, oh, why? Like in the show, it's like, oh, why do you keep that form? Because you guys recognize it.
It's like wearing clothes.
No, it's like wearing clothes. Also, you guys know me as this. You've seen me the most as this.
You know what's interesting about him wearing Bloodstark like clothes? Mm-hmm. Remember back when Cross was first announced and we thought the name of him was Kamen Rider Clothes?
Yep.
I was listening to that extra recently. But
Clothes Dragon.
I'm willing to let this whole being Bloodstark thing pass because he never uses the trans steam gun or steam blade. No. It's just the outfit.
Yeah, it's just
At one point, he steals Cross's beat closer and starts fighting Kilbus with that.
Yeah.
That was great.
But then they pull such an interesting thing with Evolt's character that we were never expecting. So, like, I'll let Ichi explain this because this is incredible.
So, despite how much I loved Evolt over the course of Build, the one thing that I couldn't get around was, okay, so he's a master schemer and planned absolutely everything that happened, but the purpose of doing this at the end of it all was just so he could go from planet to planet murdering them and gaining power? It seemed like he didn't really have a purpose for that. And this movie promptly made me shove my foot back into my mouth yet again by explaining that Kilbus, the King of Planet Blood, was a violent, hedonistic destruction maniac who wanted to kill everyone in the universe for laughs. So he was the villain with a complete abstract and unjustified motivation. And Evolt, on his own planet, in his monster form, with no bottles in the Evolt driver, by the way, which was a nice thing to see, stole the Pandora box from Planet Blood and bailed to get it away from Kilbus. And apparently the reason he went from planet to planet using the Pandora box to destroy planets was to drain the Pandora box of its energy so Kilbus couldn't use it to destroy the entire universe. So the method may have been a little fucked up, but his thought was apparently sacrifice a few planets instead of Kilbus destroying the entire universe. Oh my god, Evolt is next fucking level here. Everything makes sense now.
Yeah, like, good V Cinema actually, like, fully explained, like, shit that we were questioning in the show.
Evolt is the most complex antagonist Kamen Rider has ever written, and I love him.
Ichi, I just going off topic a bit here, but I think you're gonna be fucking excited for this. So, guess who got announced for Jump Force DLC?
Yes! Tiger!
There you go.
I called it! Oh my god! Thank you, Tom! Jump fucking... Oh my god, when?
May.
Yeah! Kaiba! Blue eyes! Kaiba's coming to Jump Force!
Yep, there you go.
Yes, I was right! It's amazing!
Oh, which means he'll probably get his fucking outfit.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my god!
Yes, there you go. You can now summon Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Oh my god!
Jesus. Anyways, so yeah, so like Ichi explained it pretty well, but like that's fucking great. Evolt's just like, yeah, my brother was a bit unhinged and he was going a bit too far.
You think I'm crazy? My brother's cuckoo.
So, and then what I saw was when he was talking about what was happening, what he was doing in the flashback, we see that like him in his like final true form, and I was like, oh my god, that's actually like
His
what
true
an
form.
alien from Planet Blood. And then Ichi was like, oh look, he's wearing like the evil driver without balls. I'm like, exactly. It's just an aesthetic.
That's just
like,
him wearing his belt,
it's
not
just,
using it.
It's just wearing a belt as like an accessory piece.
He didn't have bottles or the Volt trigger in it.
No. So it was just a belt that I guess they wear on Planet Blood or something. I don't fucking know. But anyways, so that was cool to know that like
maybe the Evolve driver was like the Blood Clan's like royal family weapon or some
heirloom
shit,
or something,
and he
yeah.
stole that too.
Oh. But yeah, so anyway, so just like, so Evolt's just like, okay, well, Bonjo, I'm gonna team up with you, whatever, because I guess
I'm the lesser of two evils now, because this guy wants to destroy the universe, so we're gonna have to buddy up.
Yep. So this is why it becomes a fucking Buddy Stark movie.
You just fell in love with that term you made
I
up.
did. It's like a buddy cop movie, but it's Buddy Stark.
Oh, Orb is also bringing up a good point. Evolt was absorbing the power from the planets in order to make sure he'd be strong enough to fight Kilbus.
Oh,
I like that thought, too.
So he could take his brother down. There you go.
And take home and take the rightful place on the throne of Planet Blood.
King of Planet Blood.
I want to see Planet Blood. All we got to see was that one shot of him stealing the box.
Probably bloody. There's just blood everywhere. So then Bonjo and Evolt, they like run off and like they have Yui with them because Yui's like, I'm not leaving you out of my fucking sight, like, because I'm pissed off at you because you ruined my life. So it's like even more so, like, she's not mad that like he ignored her plea for help. It's the fact that she's pissed off at him that like my students needed help and you didn't save them.
I don't believe in Kamen Riders.
Yeah, so she thinks Kamen Riders are like complete fucking bullshit. So then they go to a place that I like at first didn't recognize, and then like Evolt uses like the Pandora box to like kind of manifest the Faust Lab back into existence.
Yeah,
so that was interesting.
It's like they phased like that world, that area, so that it was the old world instead of the new world.
And like I'm thinking about this, and I'm like Pandora box is just so fucking powerful.
I just love how that shot was just, you got like, they took the time for Stark to just like unfold, take box out of box. Just like,
yeah, no, they hit the box in a box.
in a cardboard box.
So that was super fucking funny.
And it was fun to see Banjo using disguises again.
Yeah, oh my god, I miss Clown Banjo.
Clown Joe.
Clown Joe. There you go. Yeah, and then Evolt fucking gives Banjo the sad fucking terrible truth that, oh, I killed your parents. They didn't die in an accident, I killed them.
I Batmaned your ass.
I fucking killed them, so...
You would level up.
Yeah, so you would hazard level up.
And you know what? It ended up being justified, as much as it hurts to say that.
Well, yeah, it pissed him off. Because the whole thing that Time Evolt's doing is he knows that Banjo has the capability of killing his brother, so he's just like riling him up, telling him all these truths and just like pissing him off more so he can get more powerful. So it's like, it was really interesting how like Evolt was like still like using Banjo as his puppet to like get what he wanted. So that was really interesting.
So Kilbus tracks them to the Faust lab, and he's stolen one of the spider toy robots, and then turned it into his own personal Kilbus spider.
Yeah, and then he just manifests a fucking spider ball.
Because like, fucking why not?
Why the fuck not?
We don't have time to explain everything anymore.
No, but it's pretty safe to say that Kilbus is powerful enough to do that. He can just manifest a bottle.
He's the king of Planet Blood. Fucking why not?
Yeah. So then, what's really funny is because he's like taking the form of this like Kakizaki guy, like everyone just thinks it's the actual Kakizaki.
Yeah, like the news reports are like, the famous dancer Kakizaki's blowing up this building! Oh no! And then he just fucking like slashes a whole row of soldiers.
Yeah, it's just a whole row of soldiers and reporters, and they're dead. Like,
all slain.
Gone, blown up, like disintegrated. It was like, holy shit, okay, this guy's not fucking around.
And you know what's funny about that? I don't think anyone ever went to explain to the press what actually happened, so now, like, the actual dancer's probably under arrest.
Just like, no!
So we get to see Kamen Rider Kilbus, and wow, is it badass.
It's a beautiful fucking suit.
Fucking,
and, like,
this is the spider that we deserve the whole show!
But one question...
The Spider Rider, if you will.
The one question that bothers me, though, like, you hear like the chime for it, and
it's in Evolt's voice.
Evolt's voice is going like, Spider, Spider, Kilbus, Spider. And I'm like, why is it Evolt's voice? It's weird.
And you know what I just realized?
Huh?
We have yet another rider with the same name as their rider form.
Yep.
I don't like when they do that. It's so lazy.
Because he's so fucking up his own ass. He's just like, yep, I'm coming right to Kilbus.
Fucking that, I'm willing to believe at this point.
Yeah. But anyways, it's a really nice fucking suit. I like a lot of complaints people have is that like it's too red, but honestly, like it fits him.
He's the king of Planet Blood.
King of Planet Blood. He needs to have an all red suit, so I'm okay with it. He has black, like a black undersuit, so like the red really like complements it.
Can we get that suit as DLC for Spider-Man?
Can we have a figure of that?
Oh, I would like a figure of that.
I want the toy.
Yeah.
I would buy the Kilbus toy because I like that. It's fucking cool.
Like, he even, like, has to flip up the legs on the side of it, just like how Banjo flips up the head and tail of the Cross Dragon.
Yeah, and I like the thing, like, it makes, like, a web and stuff. And then, like, you see, like, his abilities and shit. Like, he, like, he's fighting he's fighting Evolt or whatever like that, and he, like, gets him in, like, a web, and then he keeps, like, slashing at him and stuff like that while making a web. And then, just, like, later on, like, in this fight or whatever like that, he's fighting Cross Magma, and just, he does this fucking awesome rider kick that I just fucking absolutely love, where he just like jumps and he kind of like does like it's almost like a jet shot from Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
And he just like does this like flip kick and just like hits him with it and just sends him flying into a fucking wall and explodes, and then just Kilbus just lands like perfectly awesome, and I'm just like, holy shit, it was such a nice kick. I want a gif of that forever.
But yeah, before we get to that, their first fight with Kamen Rider Kilbus. Banjo, because Evolt is out in his manifested form, Apparently that precludes Cross from using magma for some reason. So he's forced to use...
Cross charge.
Cross charge.
Yeah, but it's the Cross movie. We need to get all the forms out.
I know, but I hate it!
I like cross charge. It's not bad.
He's just walking around with both drivers in his pocket?
Sure.
Fucking...
Every rider can pull their ball out of their ass.
Why not at this point?
So, yeah, and then, like, Evolt's, he gets, like, caught in, like, the crossfire or whatever, and then Kilbus, like...
Crossfire.
Kilbus, like, kills him.
Yeah.
And Evolt's just, like...
He pulls an Iron Spider when he does his, like, Spider finish!
Yeah. And then, like, Evolt's just laying there, he's like, well, I guess this is the end for me, lol, bye!
That's all, folks!
No, like,
ciao!
he even tries to say ciao, and he, like, doesn't get to finish it, and then, like, he dies.
Like, you see that happen, and at that point, I was like, well, I was wondering how they were going to get rid of Evolt in this movie, and I guess that's it. Spoilers, it was not.
It was not. He was faking, because...
Again!
He's an asshole. Like, what a fucking prick.
I love him.
You know what would have been nice, at least, though, that I wish they would have done? Like, at least have him, like, at one point in the movie become, like, Tsurugi or whatever like that. Or, like, you know, his human form.
Oh, Soichi.
No, Soichi, that's what
Yeah, Soichi is not in the movie at all.
No, and I would have liked to have seen him, like, have his actor portray him, like, one more time. It would have been nice. Cause,
It's kind of interesting because, like, at one point Misora was like, yeah, my dad didn't get his memories back. I'm like, even though Evolt was in him the whole show?
Yeah, but honestly, we didn't get to see much of his dad anyway, so...
I would have liked to see more of human Soichi. Arguably, he was not in the show at all.
No, at one point he thought he was dead.
He flatlined!
Yes, flatlined, apparently.
People have brought this up to me, that he flatlined.
I don't know. So yeah, so then meanwhile, like, Sento gets, like, a message or whatever like that from Misora, and it's like, oh, like, meet here, and it's like, oh, okay. So he reunites with the rest of them, and, just like, oh, what are we gonna do? And it's just like,
We're not the pro-tags here.
Yeah. So, like, they try to figure out a way to, like, save, like, help Banjo out, and then,
So, while they're in the Faust lab, Evolt extracts all of the data on Banjo and recreates the Dragon Evol bottle, and right before he dies, he tosses that to Banjo, who gives it to Sento, who uses that to create the Muscle Galaxy full bottle.
yeah.
Which is a reskin of the Genius full bottle.
Yep. Which, it was interesting. So, like, Sento got, like, infected by Kilbus or something like that?
When he first appeared, and then
he used the Genius Ball to purify himself, because that's what it is. It's a purifier.
And yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I was like that. So I was like, that's cool. So then, fucking beardy potato.
Yeah. I love that they have those just nicknames for each other from now on.
Yeah.
So in order to use the Muscle Galaxy full bottle, they've got to maximize the Evoltic genes within Banjo, which is going to cause Evolt to possibly reawaken again. But he's like, fuck it, YOLO.
So they do, but this time Evolt's in Evolt, Kamen Rider Evolt, Cobra Phase 1.
He comes out as Evol, which I'm glad to see the suit again, but again I have to ask, where did the driver come from?
It's a part of him. Belt's always been a part of him. So.
You know what? Since we saw that shot of him running in with the belt on him, I'm willing to believe that the Evol driver was just naturally part of his body, and it was just like detachable, or you know what I mean?
Well, again, it's like an accessory that they had just wear on their planet.
It's like someone who's a cyborg and there are robot parts that are just part of their body.
Exactly. So like his accessory was broken, so he needed Bill Dad to fucking repair it for him.
Yeah.
So, and then also he needed Sento to help him with it. So,
So Evol comes out in his Cobra form Phase 1, and I'm super happy because I love that suit and I can't wait for the figure art.
I still miss Phase 2 and 3.
I'm actually glad we didn't get Black Hole form again.
Sweet, it went. Oh no, he was in his true form before he left.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then like
Cross goes Magma.
Yeah, Cross goes Magma, tries fighting Kilbus. Kilbus just fucking dummies him, and then like.
So in order to So they show up with the Muscle Galaxy full bottle, and Sawa almost dies in the process.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
But Banjo tries to use it, but it fails the first time. So Evolt tries to pull some shit by pretending to betray him in order to motivate Banjo to level up again.
Yeah, so he, like, grabs Yui, and he's, like, holding her by her throat and just being like, I'm gonna fucking kill her! And, like, but, like, it's interesting, like, Kilbus is, like, about to, like, actually kill Yui, and then Banjo actually runs in and, like, takes the hit, and, like, she's like, oh my god, you saved my life when I asked for your help! Like, holy shit! Now I just love you!
Kamen Riders aren't bullshit!
Now I just love you!
I kind of felt over the course of the movie they were going to end up an item, but I didn't actually think so until it happened.
We'll get to it.
Yeah.
Adorable.
So Banjo levels up, I guess, and pulls out Kamen Rider Cross Evolve.
And so it's literally a fusion of Cross and Evolve.
Yeah, instead of Cross Build, it's Cross Evolve.
Yeah, so which, like, if you look at the chest on the form, it kind of resembles the Castranger logo, so I made an idea for the thumbnail. It's just going to be a picture of Cross Evolve in the Castranger colors or something, or just have the chest be the Castranger logo, because I think that's fucking awesome.
And you know what? That suit is fucking badass.
Yeah.
It has the little horns from Black Hole form, but I don't mind.
Yeah, no,
It is a very nice blend of black, blue, and silver.
Yeah, I like the silver eyes, especially. Those are really nice. But yeah, just, like, he fucking... Like, I love that he has, like, it's the same thing as the genius form, where, like, he has, like, you know, right side, left side,
yeah,
he has an all side, so he has, like, a cross side, and the evil side.
Muscle finish, galaxy finish, and the galaxy finish was badass. It's a fucking black hole punch.
Yeah, he, like, punches Kilbus with black holes. It was fucking awesome. And he creates, like, this fucking crater, and then, oh yeah, and then, like, Kilbus, he, like, takes a part of the Pandora box and makes, like, his own little, like...
Brick
thing.
Apparently that was his way of powering up the Pandora box.
Yeah.
So, I guess, but it doesn't work because he needs Evolt to be dead or Banjo to be dead.
Well, he said he needed, like, someone's energy to, like, be absorbed into it so he could get it, so he was gonna use Banjo, but then he used Evolt instead.
Maybe it was a case of the same way that they needed to kill Evolt to trigger the fusing of the worlds, he needed to kill Banjo to trigger the repowering of the Pandora box?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. So yeah, so they beat him.
They pull double side Muscle Galaxy finish and kill Bus.
Kill Bus.
They kill Bus.
They killed him with the bus.
Yep.
That would have been cool. Just summon a giant, like, holographic dragon bus. That would have been great.
So he dies. I guess Sento gets his belt back. And then the Pandora box just...
it's gone. Oh, also we saw Greasing Road.
Yeah. They did. They fought some Smash
which I was kind of sad about because I wish it would have been Grease Blizzard because I think that would have been great. Better.
Except last time he tried to use that form, he died.
And my explanation for that is he was already dying because he had the extended experiments on him that made him more powerful, and if he used that
point,
was the catalyst.
At that point, the higher hazard level made him. It was a case
wonderful.
of if you lose a fight at this point, you die, but. Sento explicitly said, yeah, if you use the Blizzard Knuckle as a henshin device, you will die. Only use it as a weapon.
Grease Blizzard was fucking cool.
I agree with you. Dude, no one supports Grease Blizzard more than me.
I know.
But it's a suicide form.
I
wanted Prime Rogue!
So then...
Why didn't we get Prime Rogue?
That was destroyed.
No, he said it would take 6 months to repair!
Oh yeah, he said it would take months to repair.
Has it not been months?
I miss Night Rogue. Well, like, it's a new world! He's not gonna repair it because Kentoku doesn't remember who the fuck he is! Or he didn't.
They kept everything else in good repair!
It's a one-time thing. So then, we honestly got a really satisfying ending, which I was actually really happy about, so... Friggin', like, they all like, reunite, and then, like, Sawa comes in at the end just being like, what the fuck, guys?
You dick! 6! I almost died! Thanks for checking on me, fuckers!
So then Sento did a nice thing and he used the genius ball to like wake up all the kids.
I could have done that the whole game.
Excuse me. Yeah. So then Yui just starts like hugging Banjo and then just like,
you saved me, so now I love you!
yeah. And then just like it's an adorable thing where like Gentoku's just like, wait a minute, are you two unzips his fucking jacket? He just has a shirt that just says best match, and you actually hear like best match on it coming out. So then Yui's just like, it's like Banjo's like, no, we're not a thing, and Yui's like, oh,
yeah, we are.
We're totally a thing. Kisses him on the cheek, and just Banjo just has this face where he's just like, oh, all right, cool. So, and then...
I guess I'm getting over Kasumi.
So then, it's fucking hilarious. Like, Kasumi just, like, runs up to fucking Banjo and just fucking bitch slaps him right on the fucking head.
Funniest shit ever was, like, how, like, when he slaps him, Banjo, like, compresses and bounces backwards from it.
So
like a fucking Nintendo character.
So fucking funny. Oh, God.
And then, like, Misora comes to give Sento a picnic basket and asks where Banjo is. Oh, he's on a date. And apparently their version of a date is working together to peddle shit at the flea market.
No, it was really
so romantic.
Yeah.
And she's a good salesman. She sells the spider bot to a kid.
And she's like, you have a Sunday.
Here, buy this for the girl you like. She'll totally love the creepy fucking spider robot.
Yeah, and that oh yeah, so like, sorry, we forgot the thing. So Evolt like goes back to like his true form, and he's just like, well, I'm weak right now, but I'll be back, fuckers, and then just fucks off.
I like to think that he's like, you know what, I've had my fun, you kids take care of this
you
planet.
guys can live.
So, for my third wish, Evolt, you're free.
The Pandora's box is mine to command, to control!
Phenomenal cosmic powers! Itty bitty power source!
I'll show you a snake-like I can be! Just Evolt's Jafar. Not so fast, Evolt!
If you will not bow before a rider like, then you will cower before a common rider!
Oh my god. Misora will marry me! Oh my god. Why didn't we ever make this comparison before?
Oh my god, it's because he's a snake. It works so well.
Just working with Banjo now for your reward. Your
eternal reward.
Eyes and Emily here. She's gonna be like, oh my god, I never would have thought that. Yeah, no, fucking Evolt's Jafar.
Just cross fighting Evolt. Rocker, Ranks to get sword into that snake.
You stay out of this. Evolt, he's our rider. If he can't do it, great. Amazing. That's great.
I love builds so fucking much.
No, but this is amazing. Like the main antagonist of this entire series
wasn't such a bad guy.
No, but also didn't end up actually getting defeated.
Right?
He supposedly got defeated, came back, and then was just like, you know what? I had a fucking blast. You killed my older brother. You guys are cool.
You guys get a pass.
You guys are all right. All right, I'm out of here. Peace out. Evolt, God. No, my planet needs me. Evolt died on the way back home.
Evolt died on the way to his own planet.
Probably. He got sucked up in a black hole or something, who knows.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm just remembering that video my friend Getcha made where he just, like, it's black hole tensioning for the first time, he just gets sucked to the black hole.
And doesn't come out? God. I fucking died in that video!
Funniest shit ever. Lord. Anyways, so... Yeah, so this was the Cross movie, and like
fucking stellar job, you guys.
This is amazing. This is probably one of the best V cinemas we've had in quite a while. I probably would say probably since the Genmu Laser movie. I'd probably say
yeah,
because like the Spectre movie was good.
the best thing about the Spectre movie is how much better it was than the series.
Yeah.
And that it explained crucial plot points that we were missing.
It's just, he was a clone the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
Blaze is asking for a link to that black hole video.
Oh my god. I need to see, because I think, like, my buddy Getcha, he got deleted or something.
Oh, that's a shame.
I'll see if we can find it.
But yeah, it's just straight up the evil black hole henshin, but he doesn't come out of the black hole.
He gets
Will Genie is evil.
Oh man. So yeah, like if you're a fan of Bill, if you're a fan of Cross, like you have to watch this movie. Like even Bonjo, the whole movie, he was fucking great. Like he was entertaining. Like he was like he developed as a character, and like we actually got more into his like backstory than I never would have expected of him. Like
right?
That I never realized how hard he was dealing with trying to like be someone. Like that was incredible. So much to the point where he ignored someone's plea for help.
His parents died, his girlfriend died, he was falsely accused for murder, he was in jail, he got experimented on, and he came out swinging. And you know what? It makes sense.
Like,
if you went through all that, you'd be angry at everyone.
Like, to be honest, like, Bonjo ended up becoming a much better character than I ever thought he was gonna be.
Right?
So, like...
Way to fucking make up for Amazons.
No, but even just, like, at the start of the series, like, I just didn't think Bonjo was gonna go anywhere. And then, like, even by the end of the build, like, itself, I was like, he was okay. And then just this movie, like, literally made me go... No, okay, Bonjo Ryuga's actually a really badass fucking character, so, like, good fucking job. So, way to fucking go, Cross movie. You made me really care for Bonjo. So, yeah, and in the end, he found someone else to love, so... Good for him.
You could argue that Evolt's his new dad.
Yeah...
Bye, Space Dad!
No, Evolt's his dad and Sento's his mom. Essentially. Like, Sento fucking raised the guy the whole fucking show.
Pretty much. He even gives a speech in this movie about how Sento is his hero.
Yeah, because, like, he looked up to him, because, like, he's like, yeah, he made me realize that, like, you know, like, helping people is what I should be doing. And I'm like, holy shit, like, fucking... Good job, Bonjo. Way to fucking go, bud. So yeah, so go watch this movie. It's really fucking good. Even if you're not like the biggest fan of Build or something like that, like this is still like a good like standalone Rider film. So like,
I mean, I would argue you have to know the plot of Build to get it.
That too. But like,
I wouldn't recommend this to anyone who hasn't watched Build.
But if you haven't watched Build, like, the fuck are you doing?
Right?
It was so good.
I will admit that after Pandora's Tower happened, the pacing got a bit clunky and all over the place, but...
every show it's not perfect.
No.
Anyway, so yeah, so this has been Castranger for this week, so...
So good. And
Soldier! Soldier!
And thus, Jikai Radio Sentai Castranger. So next week is going to be the debut of Kishi Ryu Sentai Ryu Soldier, so we will be foregoing a feature topic in lieu of a discussion of the debut of the series.
As per tradition.
Yep, that's what we do every time a new series starts, and we will talk about our expectations going forward for the show. And hopefully we'll have some more members with us next week.
I mean, as usual, I'm, like, hoping I really fall in love with the Pink Ranger, but I don't know why. I have a strong feeling I'm gonna really like Bomba as a character. So, we'll see. I don't know.
And so, as always, thank you all for listening, liking, favoriting, sharing, subscribing, and just being awesome people.
Hell yeah.
As always, the primary source of our hijinks is castranger.podbean.com. From there, you can find our Facebook page, our Twitter account at AC Studios, our merchandise page, our Discord, where you can listen to our show live. and our Patreon, where you can consider pledging to help us make the show better for you and get some sweet perks. You can join such cool people as Blaze.
Oh, I found the video.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Hang on for that.
Right. Post that link in the description, or in the Discord chat, so that people watching can type in the link themselves.
I will. Anyways.
Well, I want it to be in the video.
Oh, okay.
That way people can copy the link on their own.
Alright, hang on. You go studio audience.
And if you join our Discord, you can just straight up click the link.
There you go. It's super funny.
Yeah. I'll see if I can play it here.
今日がお前たちの命日だ。変身。
Just gone! Just fucking gone! So fucking genius.
And the episode ends!
Show over, still wins.
That's so genius!
Anyways, goodbye everybody!